Right now, I'm broke. Well, not completely. But in this video, I'm going to make $1,000 from side hustles and give it to one of the 3,000 homeless people in the city, Austin, Texas. To begin this challenge, I am going to enter the Metaverse. The Metaverse is a place where you can be whoever you want. And I want to be Elon Musk, or at least come out of the Metaverse richer than I am right now. Do you guys know how to make money in the Metaverse from scratch starting today?
We can start a gambling spot and a cash out whoever lose. No.
I don't think there's really any way.
Yeah, do you guys want to do a gambling game?
Gotta be serious.
All right, cash at me $100. Let me make sure you're serious now.
This is where I realized I can't really trust random people from the Metaverse. So that whole Metaverse idea didn't exactly work out, but now we're gonna move on to something that's pretty much guaranteed to make me money. This side hustle is known as DoorDash driving. DoorDash gets a lot of hate as a side hustle online, but the truth is, if you're above the age of 18 years old, you don't really have an excuse to be broke. Since it's currently 6:12 p.m., I'm gonna DoorDash until late into the night, and I can pretty much guarantee you guys we're gonna get 10 to 15% of the way to our goal. And just like that, I spent the next 3 hours and 15 minutes picking up food for DoorDash. Hi, I have a DoorDash pickup for Abishek. What's the name? Abishek, something like that, yeah. And I delivered the food to the customers. Sorry about the wait. There you go. Thank you so much. Yeah. Have a good night. I got some pretty decent paying orders, and in total, I made $87.10, or an average of $26.80 an hour. I know everyone complains about gas prices when it comes to DoorDash, so I drove a total of 39 miles, and since my car gets about 35 miles a gallon, I spent about $4.20. That brings us up to $82.90 for this challenge, but for the rest of this speed run, I'm not going to be doing DoorDash since I rented out the car I was using on Turo. Turo is like the Airbnb for cars, and this morning, my car went on a 2-day trip with a customer for total earnings of $52.50. This is where things get even better because someone booked the car for all day Sunday, bringing in another $26.25. In an effort to go from $161.65 to $1,000, I began posting ads on Craigslist. As you guys can see on my account, I just posted a bunch of ads saying I pay cash for Apple products. The goal is for people to start reaching out to me with devices to sell. Then I'm gonna look that item up on eBay and offer them 20 to 30% less for it so I can take it and flip it for a profit. I've been doing this side hustle since I was 15 years old, and I've bought hundreds of phones using this technique. The only issue is I just moved to a new house in a completely new state, so I don't know if my strategy is going to be as effective. I guess all we can do is play the waiting game, and hopefully people start reaching out to me. Over the next few hours, people slowly reached out to me, but I just wasn't closing any deals, so I posted an ad on Facebook Marketplace, and I even began lowballing a bunch of people's listings. Eventually, I got a deal. Good morning, guys. It is now the next day, and I have two pieces of good news for you. Number one, someone sent me a message wanting to sell a pair of AirPods along with a locked Apple Watch Series 6. Usually I don't buy locked devices, but the person told me they work at a hotel, and after 45 days, they get to keep lost items, and I can still resell both of those devices for a profit. I offered them $100 for both items, and it looks like I can resell them for about a $40 profit, which isn't bad. On that note, the second piece of good news I have for you guys has to do with the Turo car, because as you can see, it's not here. The renter ended up extending their trip until 7 p.m. tonight, which means another $26.25 in the balance. And guys, we're getting closer and closer to that $1,000 goal to surprise a homeless person with at the end of this video. Because I rented out my car, I ended up having to walk 2.5 miles to the phone meetup. I kind of regret renting my car out now, but anyways, as I walk to this phone meetup, I want to give a quick shout out to the sponsor WeBull, because they're giving away a record 5 free stocks to you guys, valued anywhere between $27 and $9,600. 2 of the free stocks come when you sign up, and the other 3 get added as soon as you make a deposit, even if it's just a singular penny. So make sure you guys do that down below, of course, after this video ends. After a lot more walking, I made it. You're here to sell the tooth? Oh,
yep, and you can have that one.
Oh, thank you. This is the AirPods. Okay, and the Apple Watch. After purchasing these products for $100, I listed them on eBay for $89.99 and $59.99. Things get even better because that night I bought 2 iPhones for $80.
Here's the 8.
I just gotta make sure there's no iCloud. No,
yeah,
see? Perfect. Yeah,
and there's no passcodes on them either. See?
Oh, thank you. Well, here's the
yeah,
money.
it was
$80.
Yeah, got 30 and 50.
I just made the phone flipping deal of the century because as you guys can see right here, I just bought 2 phones to resell for $80 and I'm projected to resell them for $150 profit, which is absolutely crazy. You guys might be wondering how I got these phones for so cheap, and the truth is when I asked the guy how much he wanted for the iPhone 7 and the iPhone 8, he goes, well, the Eco ATM wasn't working and they offered me 30 and 50 for the 2 phones. So if you can match that, that'd be great. Obviously the Eco ATM pays like garbage, so it was super easy to compete with that and take that Eco ATM. I just stole your business. After listing those phones on eBay, I went over my eBay dropshipping business. For those of you who don't know, eBay dropshipping is where you take items from, like in my case, Walmart, and list them on eBay for a 30 to 40% markup. The strategy I've been using to find products that actually sell is I copy and paste a random product title from Walmart into eBay's search engine, and I find someone who's clearly dropshipping the product. Like this guy who literally has the same pictures and product description as Walmart's website. I then clicked on this seller's profile, went to their sold listings, and found all of their listed items that are actually selling. Since I already knew this person was dropshipping, I simply reverse engineered their listings by copy and pasting their titles into Google and finding whatever supplier they were using to get the product for cheaper. The seller I showed you earlier sold this product on his page for $199 and got it from this website for $123.99. I listed this exact same product on my page as well, except marked the price down by just a little bit, and boom, it also sold for me. Always follow proven concepts, guys, because that's capitalism, baby. Using this technique, I literally got $1,338 in sales in 3 weeks, or after product expenses and eBay fees, about $326 profit. If and only if our Apple products sell, we're up to $700-ish to surprise a homeless person with, and now to come up on just a little bit more cash, I'm going to drive to Dallas, Texas to meet up with one of my friends who has a vending machine business. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with my friend Jaime Habanas.
What's up, everyone?
You guys may remember him from a video we did in the past where we collected from one of your best vending machine locations.
If you guys remember, we collected a big stack of money from it, so it was pretty good.
Yeah, so hopefully we're gonna do the same thing today because we're going to one of your locations, but you mentioned it's one of your smaller ones.
Yeah,
correct?
So probably not a whole lot, but last time I showed you my best one. This time I want to show you one of my slowest ones, but hopefully we still pull out, you know, a nice little stack.
Awesome, so we're gonna go ahead and head to that location right now and we'll see you there. I apologize for the wind, but we just made it to this location right here and I've got to help Jaime carry in the snacks because he forgot his dollar.
I didn't forget it, but we came in your car, so we couldn't fit it in, so I'm gonna have to carry this heavy crate of drinks by myself, unless, like you said, you can help me.
I got you.
But yeah, it'll be a struggle putting out the product inside, but we can do it.
Came through tripping Aquafina, I'm sipping 15, kept a weapon on me.
I don't know if you remember or if you saw my videos. I used to have a soda machine that was right outside, right there, and they broke into it twice.
Oh, really?
So I had to take it out and I put the machine inside.
Jaime, you've got some competition over there. Is
That's
that your
been
machine?
like that for the last 6 months, so I doubt it's doing any damage.
How's it looking?
Pretty good. I kind of always just look at what sold first. Drinks always go by first, so that's why it's more empty.
So on the snacks you're selling, you try to sell them for twice what you pay, right?
I look at the percentage, so at least a 30% profit margin.
On the money we're collecting today, how much percent would you say is profit?
Maybe like 45%.
After filling up the rest of the vending machine, it was time to collect the money and dip out. So we just finished collecting from the vending location and I counted $81 in cash, and then Jaime looked at the credit card reader sales. How much is it?
So for the last 2 weeks in cards, we have $116 with 70 cents. Grand total is $200 for the 2 weeks. Not bad.
Honestly, dude, that's not bad, and you have literally 38 machines just like that, pretty much.
Some
So
of them make a lot more, so you can kind of imagine how much you can make from vending.
how much roughly would you say that your vending machine business makes in a month?
Well, I've gotten like 3-4 locations in the last 2-3 months, so it's probably a little bit more now, but anywhere from like 12 to 15,000.
Jaime's vending machine location adds another $197.70 to this challenge's running total, and when you combine that with the side hustles I personally did, like eBay dropshipping, driving for DoorDash, renting my car out on Turo, reselling phones, and hitting the Metaverse, we're up to about $846.60. All of the devices you guys saw me buy in this video are now sold, with the exception of these AirPods right here, because apparently the market for used AirPods is pretty weak. I personally don't blame people for that, because I wouldn't want to buy someone's used headphones either. That being said, guys, in my hands right here, I have $1,000 in cash because although we didn't hit our goal of hitting the 4-figure club, we worked extremely hard. I'm super proud of what we did, and this video is also sponsored by WeBull, so if you guys get your free stocks down below, we'll easily hit $1,000. I then drove to go find a homeless person, and when I did, I handed them $5 to start. Here you go.
God bless you, man. You can record. I'm not tripping, bro.
Oh, okay.
My whole life story on YouTube.
We did a video where, like, for 2 weeks, I tried to make money from scratch, like see how much I can make, and then we were gonna give it back to someone at the end of the week.
So how did it come out?
It was good. So we ended up making like 800 bucks, which isn't bad. Yeah. So I guess you got lucky because that's for you, dude.
Huh?
It's for you. Enjoy that. It's like $1,000 right there.
Oh! Now look at me now.
Does that help a lot? Or?
It help a lot.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, man. Out here, nobody talks to you. $1,000, they won't even give you 1,000 pennies.
Really?
They really give you something that hurts you before they help you. They'll offer you drugs, they'll offer you alcohol, they'll offer you all those things. They'll never offer you money if you get food or to take care of yourself. Yeah! Check that one out.